Welcome back to Create My Connection. And in today's episode, it's all about something we can't get enough of, and that's time. Specifically, how to manage it effectively for a more balanced and fulfilling life. Before we get into the techniques, let's look at what time management is. It isn't just about calendars and the clock. It's about making the most of the precious hours that we have. So what exactly is time management? It's the art of giving your time wisely to maximize productivity and minimize stress. So now that we're on the same page, let's discuss why effective time management matters. And spoiler alert, it goes beyond checking off items on your to-do list. We'll be diving into the benefits, including increased productivity, reduced stress levels, and achieving the exclusive work-life balance. One key to effective time management is setting clear goals, but not just any goals. I'm talking about SMART goals. Specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound. So number one, specific. Your goal should be well-defined and clear. So instead of a vague objective like improving productivity, make it specific, such as increase daily work output by 20%. Number two is measurable. Goals should be quantifiable to track progress. Using the example, you can measure the 20% increase in work output objectively. Number three is achievable. Ensure that your goal is realistic and attainable. Setting unattainable goals can lead to frustration. If the 20% increase is reasonable based on current performance, it's likely to be achievable. Number four is relevant. Goals should align with your overall objectives and be relevant to your broader aims. In the context of time management, your goal should contribute to a more balanced and fulfilling life. And number five is time-bound. Set a deadline for achieving your goal. Without a time frame, there is less urgency. For example, aim to achieve the 20% increase in work output within the next 3 months. And aligning goals with your priorities is a key strategy for effective time management. Bringing clarity, having focused decision-making, using your time the best you can. It will help to reduce your overwhelm and increase your motivation. But let's get practical. Prioritization is a skill that can make or break your time management efforts. And one way you can do this is called the Eisenhower Matrix. It's 4 quadrants. The first one is urgent and important. And this is where you list the tasks that need immediate attention and they're crucial. In quadrant 2, they are not urgent but important. So you're going to list your important tasks that require planning and focus. In quadrant 3, these are urgent but not important. Tasks that are time sensitive but contribute less to your long-term goals. And in quadrant 4, these are not urgent and not important. You're going to list activities that are neither pressing nor significant. And then you're going to prioritize quadrant 1 for your critical tasks. Then next you're going to focus on quadrant 2 for your long-term planning and goal setting. And then quadrants 3 and 4, you're going to minimize the time that you've spent on it. Another way is called task batching, and it is a game changer when it comes to productivity. It is where similar tasks are grouped together and performed during a dedicated time block. So instead of handling each task individually throughout the day, task batching involves focusing on specific types of activities during these periods. And when you start doing this, plan it into your calendar, scheduling specific blocks of time for different activities or tasks or projects throughout the day. And instead of managing time in a reactive manner, you get to allocate dedicated periods for focused work. Now let's talk about the enemies of effective time management, time wasters. Procrastination and distractions are what I am talking about. Procrastination is delaying or postponing tasks for no reason except to not do it. And distractions waste time by putting your attention from the task at hand, whether it is notifications, irrelevant activities, or interruptions. Distractions break your focus and disrupt your workflow. So now let's transition into effective planning strategies. Planning is the backbone of effective time management. Start with your monthly plan. Break down larger projects into manageable tasks distributed over the month. These will then become your weekly goals. And when you break down your weekly goals even further, they become your daily goals. Create a detailed to-do list, prioritizing your tasks based on urgency and importance, and then schedule these into your calendar. Actually put them in your calendar. And so one way to stay on track is you can use the Pomodoro technique. What it is you set a timer for 25 minutes to complete one task and focus only on the task until the timer rings. After 25 minutes of working, you take a 5-minute break to relax or stretch or do something enjoyable. And then you repeat this. And then after 4 times of doing this, you will take a longer 15 to 30-minute break. You can also delegate tasks. And I know it sounds simple, but for many it is challenging. You can start with routine and repetitive tasks to delegate. Another thing you can delegate are tasks that consume a significant amount of your time, but don't necessarily need your expertise. Delegate these to free up your schedule. Some quick tips on overcoming the fear of letting go of these tasks is to clearly communicate expectations and guidelines to ensure they understand the tasks. Begin by delegating smaller and less critical tasks to gradually build confidence in being able to delegate to someone. And shift the focus from micromanaging the process to just evaluating the results. Trust that they will achieve the desired outcome. Effective time management is a journey, not a destination. So don't let distractions get in the way and keep procrastination to a minimum. Phew, that was a journey. We've covered a lot of ground today, from goal setting to overcoming procrastination. Thank you for joining me today, and until next time, manage your time effectively and live a balanced life.